E and P typical characteristics, part 2. So we're just continuing that list. So again, this is how they tend to be with a 100% physical and 100% emotional. We all have a little bit of both, but this is what you prefer, what's most common. So let's just go down the list. I'm literally reading it as I sometimes do. So a physical tends to prefer team activities or team sports. And emotional is into those individual activities and more individual sports. So an emotional is like the gymnast or the long distance runner. And in physicals are just think team sports tend to be physicals. Physical likes being together all the time. They want to be with you constantly. And emotional needs alone time. Again, we probably all need some alone time, but almost think of the introvert extrovert thing on this one. The physical dresses for attention. They tend to show more of their body, both males, females, anywhere on the gender spectrum. If you're a physical, you tend to show more of your body, tend to expose it more. You want attention, you tend to wear more flashy colors, and an emotional tends to dress for comfort. They dress for what is like literally feeling comfortable on my body, but also comfortable socially. What can I wear that I don't necessarily stand out too much? I want to look good, possibly, but I don't want to have too much attention drawn to me. And as far as physicals, decide things in the moment. It's like they're more spontaneous, right? Let's just do this. I just booked a trip for whatever 2 seconds ago. Let's go. And an emotional needs time to think about it. That's where I used that example last time of it takes me 3 days to be spontaneous. They got to think about it first, right? They don't even know what they're feeling until sometime in the future. Like, what were you feeling? What are you feeling now? They'll tell you what you're thinking, what they're thinking. And later they'll, oh yeah, back then I was feeling ... whatever. A physical speaks inferentially, and an emotional speaks literally. So a physical is the one that's just, if you were to ask them, so how was your trip to Hawaii? They're going to go, okay, so on the drive to the airport, you're like, oh. They tell you the whole, they want to get all the parts of the story involved. They tell you everything. And an emotional, so how was your trip to Hawaii? It was good. It was fun. Done. You know, that they're boom, boom. We did this, we did this, we did this. Done. Whereas, so they're speaking literally. This is what we literally did. A physical takes things literally. So if you were to say the example maybe of, hey, it's cold in here. A physical might think, oh, they think it's cold in here. If you say, hey, it's cold in here, to an emotional who takes things in, who hears things inferentially, take things in inferentially, infers things. If you say, hey, it's cold in here, they might go, oh, do they want me to close the door or close that window? Right? So they're reading into it. Another example might be they might say to the physical, somebody says to the physical, oh, I really like what you're wearing today. The physical's like, hey, thanks. They like what I'm wearing today. If you say the same thing to an emotional, hey, I like what you're wearing today. They might say thanks, but they might be thinking, would you not usually like what I'm wearing? Maybe they say they like it, but they actually hate it, right? They're reading into things. All right, another one. Physical feels emotional pain in the mind, in the body. First the body and the mind, right? And an emotional feels pain in the mind primarily. It's a mental pain, right? It may be a mental stress. And lastly, we're going to talk about is a physical fears rejection and an emotional fears security. So there you go, right? So these are the two different things. See how kind of where you fit, as I always ask, see where the people that you've dated in the past or who you might be currently dating or married to, where they fit, and kind of leave some messages below on that. Maybe you want to throw things out there, throw examples or ask some questions about this. Otherwise, you can also DM me and I'll make more videos. Otherwise, as well, I will see you on the next video.